if you have ghosts.
And it was a song that was really playing with the dynamics. It was supposed to be big, small, even bigger, smaller, big, small, all the time. To sort of really play with the idea. I have a lot of heavy metal traditionally lacks a lot of dynamics. It's very much the same sort of. You have that sort of throughout the whole song, which is fine. But it's Black Sabbath was very, very good at creating dynamics, which has always inspired me and us a lot. And that was something that we were very keen on, sort of bringing into these new form of songs that we had coming. As I was telling you about with Stand By Him, a lot of that song is based upon the vocal melody. Most of our songs are very vocal, and it's very much based on bass, with the bass, even the pre-chorus. It has that which is also slightly offbeat, weird, but that creates that sort of sound. And this is something that we've kept doing throughout both records. That most of the songs are slightly based upon the guitars being fillers and the bass being very lead, and the drums is everything is very much focusing on the mid, in the sense that bass, drums, and vocals is the things that really sort of drives it further, whilst the guitars are sort of taking a little bit of a back seat on the sides, which is obviously not very usual it's not very common that you have that in a metal band. And that's probably why people sort of sometimes object, saying that we are not a real metal band. However, on the new record, which I, as a guitarist, think that even though I obviously was very instrumental in the sense of writing the record, I think that the record was extremely vocal. There aren't a whole lot of riffs on the new record. It's more of a collaborative effort. But one song that really sticks out with some really cool riffs, I think, is The Depth of Satan's Eyes, which has a somewhat of a signature riff. Goes like this. Which is very typical of how we like to fuck around with the rhythms and sort of change ones to twos, and we change the counting, but still have a straight feel. One of our methods in achieving this is a lot of the times that we put the vocals, the harder, the more complicated the riff and the counting, the easier, the more simple vocal line we put on it, in order to make the regular Joes to understand that the song, how it goes. An example of how we sort of fall back to our straight pattern again is that the chorus, which has a very sort of melodic, it's a very melodic chorus. The guitar part for that is so simple, because it's like that's how you play that. But it's the bass that makes it, because it's the same bass basically set to playing. of goat rock. So upon falling back on the beginning part again, we quickly fall out of that into this bridge that has one of my favorite riffs. From a guitarist's point of view, this is one of my favorite parts of the record. And it goes like this. Then it falls back on a very softly played part that goes like this. It's based upon this melody.